They not gonna pull up soon. I mean,
You got bud? Does your bud right there?
hmm no, but so, yeah, they. I lost it. Oh, I played that guy. Lost field goal. So I came back. Some 21. 21 came back all the way. I was just watching the game in CSL too. I gave up. I should have just killed the clock at the end. That's what I should have did. I don't know why I didn't. Killed the clock. Keep the field goal. I got all the way to the other side of the field to pick and do a pick. Trash. Ola. Forever. Straight. Turk. See, I feel like whatever's. It's like right here. It's like right here.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, remember the last time I tried to use the gun? That's it. Hurt like fuck. It don't. It's not like it was that time. But I don't know what. I don't know what I did that time. I couldn't even. You couldn't even put it on me like. I feel it. I feel it. It's right. It's right in between my shoulder blade. And when I sit like this, that's why I'm not sitting down.
Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from the link. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
Oh.
Look at him go.
Let's go.
He takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
That's a good way to start the game. That's a good way to start the game, yo.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Here's Walker. A gain there of 15. First down, Seattle.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
Yeah, that's good.
Play action now.
Oh, you got me with that. Oh, that's
ball
good.
deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Yeah.
I can tell you from first-hand experience,
I'm gonna stay
Mike, that is
vigilant
a
with that shit.
lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good.
Friday? It says I can't go until the 27th.
And forcing third down.
It's Wednesday or something, right? I'm trying to squeeze that shit in a lot.
From the gun, it's Gino. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
They'll go. Smith.
No!
That's
What?
taken in. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. What a play on 4th and long. 38 yards. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it was good.
To throw.
He stayed big in the
And he's lost the football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. To the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And a great return for the touchdown.
Every time we try to do that, I fumble the rock. Look.
That is the dream start for this defense on the opening drive. They get the first points of the game for their team.
You know, Mike, every team, they have an opening drive script. So what it is, it's the plays they feel best about. Pass, run, establish a little rhythm, and get your players into the game a little bit. Here they are executing their opening script, something they've done all week long. They cough the ball up, scoop, score, and you couldn't have drafted a worse start for this offense.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
You gotta take the bacon and you gotta
Great tight ends in the
take
game
the
to start
bacon,
the
you gotta
drive.
rub the bacon in the pan before you start making the bacon. Leave the pan.
Off the play fake. Smith. The
Leave the
pressure
pan.
gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sounds of it. Jesus. Sweat.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Van. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's 3rd and 2. We'll try and run it with Walker. And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 40.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, it's Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Oh!
He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's a handoff for Walker. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Smith. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Smith now.
Oh, what a
He
pass.
dives, and what a catch for the first down. 2nd time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one. They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield and take him down at the 3-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses.
And he'll take it on in. A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Kenneth Gainwell going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Jalen Darden now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. A lot of big bodies down there.
Add a little cushion. It's up to the two in the chat. What up, y'all?
Finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Darden. Yeah. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3.
You can try me deep.
They go play action with Smith. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Smith from the gun on third down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now, this looks like a design run.
Oh, that's good.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. What can they do here on third down and 7? On play action, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Jalen Darden. He'll take this in back at the 16. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. From the pistol, Smith. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A first down throw for Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, Smith. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Gino now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Oh, he's got it at the 3. And he's in. Pharaoh Brown. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
For the onside kick.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the Colts try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. In motion, the tight end Uzomah. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. As it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Here's 3rd and 7. In motion, the tight end Uzomah. On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the play play fake. He'll look to throw. As he throws, it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll complete it to Barner. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They send their fans home.
They almost got me.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
Yeah, all right. Jalen Hurts, 0 TDs, 26 yards. Damn, that was a terrible game. That was a terrible game. What was that? Why did I do that? Come on. Let's go. Go to the victory again. Always a victory.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
Oh, okay, hold on. I wasn't going to smoke it.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. So the offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Stays in the pocket. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
It's tipped away. He's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, pretty good beat on you, and you get two hands on it the next time. He was hitting from that distance pregame. We were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Jukes one defender. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Goal shot. Oh.
Penix working from the gun.
Grab him.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Only a couple yards on the run, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. We'll see if they want to take the risk on 4th and a couple. Trying for it with Penix. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get the game's first points here in the second. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Let's go. What up, y'all? Chilling.
On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson.
Ooh.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To play running back in this league, boy, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Oh, he's going.
It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And he goes out. Just need one more step there to reach midfield. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. First down.
Oh, no. Wow. I got greedy. I was feeling myself.
It is still a turnover.
I got greedy. I was feeling myself. Oh, my God. Yeah. I got greedy. I ain't even had to do that. I could have took it right into the thing.
The
Falcons
got
greedy.
in good field position here as they
Ain't
start
that a
out.
bit?
1st and 10. Going right
Oh,
side,
look.
Robinson
Don't let him
with
get
it.
that, though.
Takes out a one stop.
Oh, man, I got greedy.
Around the 45-yard line. Now the Falcons
Spread that out, yo.
trying to get
Spread
everyone
that
up and
out,
set
yo.
here.
Spread that out.
Going
Okay.
to the ground again on first.
Get him.
Have him gain up about a handful there. Josh Sweat making the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Oh.
That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line.
What?
After that throw, and drew the instant flag.
No way. Oh, wow. That's tough. That's
Roughing the
crazy.
passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Penix here from the gun.
Oh,
Keeps
snap.
on moving into the red zone.
Ooh, that
And he gets this forward to the
my
19.
coochie here.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts.
Caught that by coochie. Got that by coochie here, huh? Yeah,
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks,
got that
just
by
give me a
coochie
chance.
here.
Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled.
Okay, y'all, okay.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need
You got to call timeout right there. You got to call timeout right there. Yeah.
From the shotgun, Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And again, it's Penix.
Oh!
And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock. Through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From his own end zone, here we go. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Back to throw, Hurts. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself.
Oh, man.
That's into the hands of Barkley.
Yeah.
And he stops.
That's crazy.
Now
They
we'll
called
wait to
me
hear
for
what
that.
this flag is
Forward
all
pass.
about. Well, it's too bad that yellow
Hit me with the
line that we all see on
forward pass.
TV isn't actually out on the field because it might have kept him from throwing that one.
You know, and I'm surprised, frankly, we don't see this more. It's just a tremendous spidey sense that these dual threat quarterbacks have of today.
Yeah.
They're out in the field, they're running around. Yeah, we don't see this nearly as much as, well, we would have back in my day where we played within the pocket so much more.
Third and a lone yard coming up. He'll throw it. Taken in by Smith. And he's out of bounds
Try
right
to
now.
get out of bounds. Try to get out of bounds real quick.
More to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock,
Damn, we got
with
the
you as we're
ball,
about
too.
set to begin the third quarter.
Oh, what am I
Something's gotta be the
doing?
difference
See, I'm
maker here
bugging
in half
already
number two.
early in the
We'll see
half.
what it is as we're up front once again.
Look at me
And a stumble coming
out
of the
here
locker room
wilding.
at halftime as the kick
Out
goes
here
out of
wilding,
bounds.
yo. Look at that
First
shit,
drive
man.
of the half is gonna begin
Shaking
all the way
hands
over
or
the 40.
shaking ass. What we doing?
First and
That's
10 from the
crazy.
41. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
From the 46.
It don't matter. You can put this whip
He's
it
going to
together.
push one deep down the
Oh,
inside
what?
the 20.
Oh, what? You could just throw it on the plate. Everything on the plate.
The Falcons take
Oh
the
my
lead
God.
right away in half number 2.
Wow. I can't believe they let him get that. It
It
should have been a pick. That's crazy.
Dude, show me what you got, man. Show off
Wow,
those wins, and
chat.
he did just that.
That's crazy.
Beauty and simplicity, right?
Shout out to the 3 in the chat. Yo, what up?
Win right from the jump. Protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary.
Damn,
Give your
yo.
quarterback room to
That's
throw it up.
crazy.
You can find pay dirt.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion.
That's crazy,
Chooses to
yo.
bring this one out. Big
Ooh.
shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
Oh, there you go. Uh-oh. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Ace.
First and 10.
Get that drink out. Yeah. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. What you talking about, yo? Oh, we out here. 5 o'clock somewhere. We drinking early today, yo. We drinking.
And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He's on the move. Able to get it to Barkley. And they catch up to him
Yeah.
until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Hurts now from the gun. And
There
he
you go.
scores. It's a Philadelphia
There you go.
touchdown. The Eagles start the second half
He was
with
in
some
there.
needed
He was in
points.
there.
A.J. Brown
AJ, he's a big target. He gonna get that.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth
risky
quarter
pass.
Either way.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after.
Ooh, the kick, little Dr. Longfoot kick.
Down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14.
All right, guys.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
That's a good kick. There you go. That's a good kick.
Here's Avery Williams on the return.
Oh, no.
In return here, and he's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down.
Good looking game. Good looking.
You get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner.
We eating high off the hog today, yo. Ice Cube will be mad right now. He cooked the breakfast with all hog.
First and 10 are under Robinson.
Cooked the breakfast with all hog.
With the tackle.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
On second down, Robinson. Into the secondary past the 40.
Wow.
And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Penix now on first down.
Oh. Oh.
And that throw just too high for him.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Robinson on the inside give. And working a couple of yards past the line. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third down, it's Penix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
Oh, what?
And he'll pick up enough to move.
I can't believe that opened up like that. That's crazy.
Pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second.
Hell no. What was that?
More importantly for his offense to get a first down.
A new set of downs
That was
awaits him.
crazy,
Here's first and
yeah.
10. Staying with Robinson. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Working quickly here. Another carry for Robinson.
Oh, he stepped him out. Wow. Wow.
The Falcons take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Oh, out of bounds,
out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 34. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I rolled the wrong way.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Hurts throwing again. Goddard makes the catch. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it.
Oh, no. Oh.
Defender arrives right as the ball
That was
does,
crazy.
and knocks it free, incomplete.
I thought that was a
Part
pick.
of what's earned him status
I was
bar
like,
as
oh,
one of the league's
no.
better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable
Oh,
hands. So
shit.
shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver.
No.
The ball is loose.
Get the...
And it's a
Yo,
turnover.
get the
Defense has it.
fuck out of here.
Those defenders see the QB keep
Yo,
going.
they
They're hoping
gassed
to get
it
a hit
right
before he
there,
gives
bruh.
himself up. He got there in time, took full
Yo, it's
advantage,
always
hitting
some...
him hard enough to
Come
jar that ball
on, bro.
loose.
That was some bullshit. Oh, my God, bro. Did y'all
Here's
see that?
Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46.
Ah, fucking
And
fumble,
6 on the
bro.
play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
He fumbles the rock, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. He fumbles the rock, bro.
Now we're on with Robinson. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be
Wow.
their first. And they'll
He
take the moment to
fumbles
ponder
the rock,
what the
you
call
know.
is going to be on 3rd down.
It's crazy, y'all. He fumbled that bitch, bro. He definitely fumbled that bitch.
Now they give for
Oh, he
Bijan.
missed it.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
That was it right
Pick up
there.
5 on that play.
That
And the
was it
Falcons
right
will have
there.
the first.
He missed the tackle, bro. That's crazy.
Here's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw.
Oh, fake pass. Oh, no. Oh.
Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney.
Man,
They
GG's,
finally
man.
bring him down, but that is
Jalen
a big
Hurts,
gain.
y'all,
And
chat,
who
with the
set it down?
fumble
This
to
one goes for an even
cost us the
25
game.
yards.
That is crazy.
And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
That's crazy.
They'll run it with Bijan. And he
GG's,
drives that front
man.
backward on a gain of 4. So the Falcons defend their building and take the
Jalen
lead.
Hurts fumbles the rock.
This is the type of game everyone was
Cost
hoping
us
they'd
the
see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A
That's
close one that
whack.
went all the way down to the final whistle.
Hey, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments in college
That's
athletics
super
to
whack.
be in college. In college, you got a lot more
Super whack, yo. I hate losing the game.
And all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another
Big game, stack your paper, just won that game, man. Edge that one out on me. Yeah, hell yeah. Damn.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And able to get this out to the 25. Right to the air is Mahomes. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Down to about the 32.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. A give right side for Pacheco.
Oh, God.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone.
This hard, man.
Only
think so?
yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of the game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
One good year.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That same play, too.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And it It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh,
and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
okay.
The Mississippi State man Chris Jones with a sack there. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
We're going to go back to back.
Throwing is Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Great. 73.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh.
That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 31 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Go Silver, ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, no.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
He came around, matter of fact.
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. In motion, the tight end. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 61 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
That was mad easy, y'all.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. Ballard's been able to get it up.
I got skills too.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 22.
No.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
No.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this
What
one
up,
winds up no
fundamental? You see
good.
me just below that just now, son?
Huddle ready for their next drive. With a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing out into the tunnel.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to go up top again. This is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word, if you don't mind. Perfection. No surprise that they're leading right now.
No time on the clock.
Throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point.
No time on the clock. Fundamental. You see that, bro? Wow.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Michael Dana. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
That one out wide and intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this
You want to watch some TV or something? Oh. That was nasty. That was nasty.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
It's the same dude. That's crazy. It's the same dude.
The veteran kicker Graham Gano puts it on the tee.
Oh, okay, all right.
And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this one goes out of bounds on the...
Don't quit. Don't you dare quit. Quit. He was in fear. Shiver me timbers.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League.
It's him
We're
again.
inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas
You
City,
again.
home of the Chiefs.
You can't escape me. I want revenge. I want revenge.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee.
Look, he got his teeth
And off we
again.
go
That's some
on
bullshit.
EA Sports.
Go,
For the
go.
return, here comes Britton Covey.
There
And
you
he'll
go.
be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Hurts working in the pistol. As he threw, the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Man in motion is Brown. He's going to try it here again. And that ball led him too far. Maybe too wide. Out of bounds. Incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive. And it leads to 3rd down and 10. That's complete. Oh, he doesn't put it away. And the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it.
Let's go.
And instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
He's up the sideline to the 25. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Thrown left side. The catch is made. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Hurts will try it again. He keeps it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't.
Want revenge, Rick Roller, revenge.
You have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
You can hear me, though. Oh, yeah. No,
they'll come up here
unless he got me.
First and 10.
Hope he does. His voice so dang. The whispers of
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes.
He got two.
He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mahomes. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith.
Oh, Rich Roller, what?
Eagles. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes back. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
No.
That is hard. He gets the hook up with Price. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Off the play fake. Mahomes.
Oh, he's open.
And this throw.
Let's go.
To the end zone. It's incomplete.
He's trying to come back.
Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, give me that ball, though.
Throwing now. Mahomes. He'll be hit
Send
as
the ball
he throws
there.
this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
He's trying to win.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This one will be from 37 yards out. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go. And he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He is in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Patrick to throw. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. Man in motion is Brown. A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. In motion, the tight end Uzama. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9. Second and a yard. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Throwing is Hurts.
No. Oh.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On third down, it's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. First and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Hurts. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Now it's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it to Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice.
No way.
Oh, big hole left side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
So if I didn't have that, if I didn't hit that.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally as big, though. We're going to try to make it a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
It's a flag. That's a flag. We can get it back. Get another chance to do it.
So let's try this again. They come to the line to go for 2.
Holmes is hot too. He has an excellent fire.
Hunt. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they're not able to get this back to a one-score game. The margin remains 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. He gets 3. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, KC. point after.
The
The kick is good. Important extra points. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Yeah, Mike, and that should just about do it. They do have 1 timeout, so if you can get some stops, use your timeout. Theoretically, you can get the ball back. Not going to have a lot of time. Probably going to need a miracle finish.
Taz Gaming, what up, yo?
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
What up, Taz Gaming? Was good, man. I'm gonna send the invite. Let's get a game.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
Wow.
Picked off by Jalen Watson.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st down. Now Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
GG.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to get the job done.
Early game, man, Taz. Early game.
They come away with the victory.
It's not. It's 10-11.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL
the old
on
man
EA
nap.
Sports.
The old man nap will be in full effect.
EASports.com. So long, everybody.
Peanut. It's a V. Got two V's against son.
What?
That's the same dude. Because I lost to him and he quit one. That gave me a win. And then I don't care. I'm taking it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm taking it. Take that. Look, son. Look, see? You see it, son? Don't quit. Look. Rich roller 3 times in a row. Maybe we're going to play again. I'm going to send it. I'm going to go real quick and see if it comes back. Rich roller, where you at? You better come back. This roll 9 split. Oh, shit. Mac Millie, oh damn, son. YN in the building. Yo, no disrespect. YN.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
What? No. Oh. Yo, go on and quit and give me the win, yo, so I can win again. My grandma watching.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, is won't make it back to the 20.
Oh, damn, my bad. So he's for the bogey, too. My bad, too.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense.
Yo, ain't nothing nifty about my gameplay, what?
Picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. And he just got nice first down there.
What we love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Stop using drugs, too, son. So he's the next to come up, son.
That time, the pressure was starting to close in.
He's actually the only one that Kendrick Lamar picked up. He was on the features.
2nd and 10.
He only had one line on Kendrick. That's a
Hurts to throw. Throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Taz is watching. I got to win this game. What up, Taz Gaming? Shout out Taz Gaming in the building.
They want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air.
Finna load up. Yeah, load up. No, I'm in the dark. I'm in the dark. Shout out Taz Gaming. What up? Load up, bro. We get next. What up?
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
In motion goes the tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
We play Madden in a minute. So good, bro. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, man.
Conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant here to Smith. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia.
Streaming this, Mac Millie. What up?
In possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Go to my YouTube.
A handoff to Barkley.
Yeah,
He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll go down as this drive.
Bro, Eagles going back to back this year, Tad. Let's go.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit. After they give up a
our division's soft, too.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good my play against me.
For first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running
Knicks
back.
tonight. We got on the Knicks tonight, Taz.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, that's one way, and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That is a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell.
That was bad, yo. I know that was bad, Taz. You see that?
On the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
He gonna miss this, though.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Yeah. Good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
Good job.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
Go.
His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, it's a pass defense. Oh.
Incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here is 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw.
Oh.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He dumps it off to Barkley. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minute.
You're going to take another old geezer that too, right?
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Running again with Barkley on second down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate
took the whole third quarter, you stingy bastard.
Set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Barkley again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Hey, you see some ice.
For the first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right.
No. Oh.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. We got to have 2 hands on the football here.
Oh, shit.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Oh, nice move.
Oh, no, he's still going.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles
GG.
run it out from here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Here's a give to Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was.
I don't do nothing with Jalen Hurts either. Want to watch some TV or something?
What you was about to do?
No, if you watch TV, I could turn it off. You know?
Oh,
I ain't finding
still
it.
playing?
I took a break, man.